I'm John Derek B. Monino. Nice to meet you po. And we're here to interview about geological hazards. But before we start, would you mind sharing us some of the ideas on what is geological hazard?
Geological hazards are the different hazards and disasters, natural disasters that happen in our community, depending on the location. But then since we say disaster, it happens anywhere in our country.
Okay po. My first question is, why is it important for us students to know what is geological hazard?
It is very important for us to know because it happens to, it's the basis on how we will secure ourselves, our properties, save our lives, save our properties, and everyone in the community.
And my second question is, how do you inform, how do the RRM inform residents about these hazards ahead of time?
Here in school, we inform our learners, our parents, other stakeholders of the school through GCs. Yes. But in the community, we do have the collaboration. We have that we call group chat. And for the LGU, we also have the group chat.
Okay. My third question is, what is your role during a geological hazard?
Alright, my role as DRRM coordinator.
Yes, po.
So I am one of the assistant of our dear principal in the planning, in the evacuation, and to make sure that everyone is safe during disaster.
Okay po. What are the first steps that your team takes right after a geological hazard has occurred?
Making sure that everyone is safe. Counting, head count. It is very important for us to head count and make sure that everyone is safe. So then taking another instruction from the head on what to do after the disaster or the hazard.
Okay po ma'am. And my fifth question, what areas in Navotas are prone to earthquakes or landslides?
For earthquake, every part of Navotas is prone. Wala naman siyang pinipili kahit saan naman tayo. We are affected by the earthquake. When we say we are affected with a landslide, for now, I think since we are located in seashore, near our seashore, we don't have that mountain. We are not prone to, but we are prone to flooding.
Prone to flooding. Pero po in earthquake po,
Yes, of course we are.
pag nagka-earthquake po ba, pag tumama po yung epicenter ng earthquake doon po sa mismong Navotas po, ano po ba yung mga nangyayari? Parang nagkakaroon po, parang lumulubog po ba agad yung lupa?
Dalangin ko na hindi mangyayari yan eh. Kasi lahat tayo will be affected through studies and surveys, and presume the epicenter will happen in Navotas. I think there will be a collision of the I don't know, it's not collision, but it's yung paglubog ng lupa. What do we call that? That technical term, I forget the technical term being used. Lulubog ang lupa because this is a rehabilitated area. No, tinambakan lang siya, dati pala isdaan, tinambakan, therefore
By Marcos po.
Panahon ni President Marcos. Therefore, yung baba niya is not that stable as with the other natural areas ng lugar natin. So, there is a possibility. It's not landslide, pero yung pagbaba ng lupa, aangat ang level ng water. Kaya nga, it is said that according to the service, in 3 years time, in 3 years time, bumababa ng bumababa yung lupa natin. Kaya kung hindi ninyo mapapansin, dati, ayun, maybe that was during your elementary days or kindergarten days. Ano na to tinambakan na ulit ito ng around 6 meters, I think. Then, look at now. Binabaha na naman tayo. So, it really happens.
Since you did say that buong Navotas is prone to earthquakes, is there any areas pa rin po ba in Navotas na are safe in earthquake?
I cannot tell exactly, pero I think pag earthquake kasi wala na tayong safe zone maliban sa mga evacuation area na pwede lang nating takbuhan kasi open siya, pero yung safe per se, quote and unquote, we are not that safe. Ang open area, I think pwede kasi malayo sa mga buildings na babagsak, pero lahat maapektuhan.
Okay po. Another question is, what do we students and residents need to do before, during, and after earthquake?
Study the disaster plan. Ang bawat pamilya should have a disaster plan. Kahit nasabihin pa natin na okay lang yan, sa bahay naman na kami, safe na kami. No one can tell that we are safe at home during the disaster, especially earthquake. So, dapat, kung tayo dito sa school, we do have our contingency plan for the different disasters. We do practice drills, right? Earthquake drills, fire drills, flood drills. Dapat sa loob ng bahay, may practice din. In case na dumating ang panahon ng mga kailangan ng disaster, alam kung ano ang gagawin. Bawat member ng family, alam ang obligasyon. First thing to do na gagawin nila, at saka kung saan sila magkikita. Kapag after ng disaster, let's say for example, ikaw, nasa group activities ka, malayo sa bahay, si kuya nasa work, si nanay nasa bahay. Pagdating ng disaster, hindi na, lahat nagkakagulo, it's a chaos already. So, dapat alam nyo kung saan kayo mag-meet. May isa kayong lugar sa family na after ng disaster, doon kayo pupunta, doon kayo magkikita-kita ng family nyo. So, para hindi kayo naghahanapan, hindi kayo nagkakagulo. Kasi during that time, we cannot tell if there is already available pa ang communication natin. What if hindi na available? So, what will you do? So, dapat wala pa ang disaster, nakaplano na siya kung ano ang gagawin mo in the family. Kaya tayo dito sa Kaunaran High School, our evacuation center is located at San Lorenzo Parochial Ground for the buildings ng SEDP building, half of the senior high school, half of the DPWH, and the other half doon sa Apahap Street. Yun yung ating evacuation center. Doon tayo meet up. In case, ang ating mga parents, doon kayo susunduin.
Okay po. Bonus question.
Yeah. Bonus question.
Mga more important tips po or advice would you like to share to everyone in the public who is watching this pa?
Yeah. Katulad ng sabi ko kanina, it's very important that we know what kind of disaster is happening so that we can react and act accordingly. Mamaya earthquake siya, tapos pang flood ang iyong it's a known that science. Diba? I mean, analyze first what kind of disaster is happening. Then, do the do and don'ts during that disaster. Kaya mahalaga na pinag-aaralan siya. Kung hindi siya tinuturo or sabihin na natin, hindi siya naaaral sa classroom, might as well, you personally should learn about a different disaster. You in the family, dapat pag-aralan yun. And the best thing to do is try to connect to the DRRM of the community, of the school, of our local government para alam natin kung ano ang gagawin. We do have different clippings, video clippings, or mga movies, or mga educational, what do we call this? Educational materials about disasters na dapat din napag-aralan. Everything naman is available with Google, right? Sabi nila, i-Google mo lang. Alright, so madali na siya, accessible na siya for everyone. Katamaran na lang talaga kung hindi mag-aaral ng mabuti. No? It's kasi it's a big thing. Kaya nga it's a responsibility of each one of us. It's not only for the local government, it's for us. Gusto natin maging safe, gusto natin mas-save ang buhay natin, ang ating property, ang ating mga mahal sa buhay, we should do our part. And that is, pag-aralan mo ng mabuti and try to ask from the experts. Sino ang experts? Those who are in the DRRM. Sila.
Okay po, ma'am. Once again, andyan Derek po. I'm very satisfied with your answers, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I hope na yung mga konting information na maibigay ko sa inyo ay makatulong sa marami.
Yes po, ma'am.
Thank you very much.